And just wanted to make a video real quick before I call it a night, because I told you I would. So I got one, I guess ports going into the intake manifold. There's one. This goes down to the canister. This one goes back to the PCV, or PVC, excuse me, PCV pipe, whatever. And then this one here is the T I was telling you about. See, you said something about the fuel pressure regulator. It was supposed to go there, and then it comes back, loops around, I think. I don't know what the throttle cable, maybe I think it is. Anyway, T's right there. And then we know what this guy down here does. I showed you that last night. It's just plugged off. I'm trying to think if there's something else I need to show you here, or if you notice something. That's a hot mess. That's a hot mess right there. That's where all my coils and all my cables are at. Yeah, that's a mess. Over here though, back to this little black wire here that I nailed off. So the white one comes out of the, I think the tab, is the tab the one closest to the fender, and I think the tad's by the engine. So the white one comes out of there and it's plugged out of the tab. The tab one, or the whichever one, this black one comes out of the back of there, comes up here, and it was setting underneath here somewhere. I know you mentioned the canister, but I think the purge valve, I think that's right here, which they're both hooked up down there. You can see where there's one. They're both hooked up. One here, one on the other side. I don't know if maybe you were thinking about that, or unless you see something else, because I don't know. It seemed like this was hooked up somewhere. What I did is I hooked it onto one of these screws right here. There's two screws. What happened is it got snagged. Yeah, there's the other one. You can see the other one. It got snagged, so when I pulled on it, it actually broke. This here was on the end of it. Was on the end before it got broke off. So I just kind of plugged it back on that because I assumed it was a vacuum line. I didn't know. I don't know. I should have pulled on and just got snagged, and it pulled loose, whatever it was on, and it got snagged again, and this time it broke. So I don't know, unless you see something. Notice the fuel relay, they say. I don't know if you can see anything down here or not. I don't know, maybe I'll look at it too. Maybe I'll see something. I don't see anywhere, excuse me, where that would go. Dealing with this shitty cold, man. That's just the pitcock for the radiator. But I don't know. I don't see anywhere else it would go. I thought it would go in here, because there is two vacuums. There's one back here, I think. There's one like right here. But it wasn't looped around in there like that. I would have noticed that. So I don't know. Obviously the ignition's moved back over here instead of the other side. Fuel pressure gauge that does not work in my opinion. But yeah, you might be onto something too with this intake being plastic. I mean, you could see this seam right here. I mean, maybe it is losing vacuum there. I kind of checked for these fuel injectors too. I went down in there and tried to push down on them as much as I could to make sure they were snapped in. Thought maybe that might be an issue. And I'm sorry if I'm giving you close-ups of a bunch of shit that you don't really care about. I'm just trying to give you a good look at things. Maybe you see something. Definitely got a leak on the other side somewhere too. I think it's my power steering. I haven't got to that yet. But anyway, just wanted to run that real quick by you. This is my lovely throttle body. Remember that thing being cracked? Yeah. But if you see something, like I said, I don't see anywhere where that thing would go down there. Maybe you see something, or maybe you can look on your ride, see if you got any of that. You probably don't have any of that either on your ride. So anyway, thanks, man, for all your help. Trying to help me figure this crap out. It sucks. Actually, just want to drive the damn thing to Illinois and let you look at it. Be easier. Make a trip, make a road trip. Yeah, I got a leak right there. Can you see that? Yeah, it's nasty. Going down to the bottom, it's going down to my sway bar in the front, dripping on the ground. You can see all that fluid down there too. There's some marks. See it all wet over there? It's all from up there too. I think it's the bottom of my reservoir. I thought maybe it'd be a crankcase, but I think it's I noticed it when I put in my clutch cable. It's coming from there. It's all dripping down my wires, just sitting down there and finding its way to the ground. Getting all over the place down there. Making a hell of a mess. Alright. I think I've shown you pretty much everything I could see. But let me know. Thanks again for your help, dude.